Simon always, as long back as he can remember, always wanted to go to the St. Patrick's Day parade, but his drunk father never allowed him. His father used to stay at home all day drinking and getting drunk. Years later, when Simon was 8 and had the independence to go himself, he made the most of it and wanted to really make an impact on St. Patrick's Day and enjoyed it to the full. He designed shamrock hats at the tender age of 8, and for some reason they became a must-buy hat, and the shops couldn't have enough for the people that wanted to buy them. They were that popular. It was finally St. Patrick's Day, and he was really looking forward to finally enjoy St. Patrick's Day parade. He walked into the parade and enjoyed all the floats and was so happy seeing people wear his beloved shamrock hat. He knew that now was the time. After all, he was so lucky to be able to come across a witch one day on his travels through a fairy fort. He still didn't believe it until it happened. Then he said the words, "St. Patrick's Day, top of the morning to ya." They could be any words he chose, the witch said. It was all what was done during the ritual made it work. He looked around, waiting for something to happen. Nothing did, but finally he could see some man next to him turn green, then his child. He smiled, knowing this was all happening. Within minutes there were more and more people turn green and turn into leprechauns, and within 20 minutes the whole parade was a bloodbath, with leprechauns killing each other by any means necessary. Simon smiled, knowing that finally he got payback for all those years his school friends and families were enjoying St. Patrick's Day. It was a beautiful summer's day, and me and my friend decided to visit a local castle called Ballet Castle. We walked for miles to see it, and it was all worth it when we saw what such a beautiful castle it was. Me and my friend were walking around the countryside when we discovered a beautiful white horse painted up on the side of a cliff. We didn't climb up to see it up close, as it was pretty steep and we didn't have the energy to go climbing up anyway. We got a start when someone suddenly came out of the bushes. It was a man holding a bucket of white paint. I told him it was a beautiful idea. Oh yes, it looks beautiful maybe, but there's a sad story behind it. I asked him, what was it? And he began to tell us the story about the white horse. Years and years ago, there was a beautiful farmer's daughter who fell deeply in love with a local farmer's son. They used to love being in each other's company and wander through the hills holding each other's hand. The girl used to ride a white horse that used to shine bright against the sun on a lovely summer's day. The boy and girl knew that what they had together was true love, so she told her father they wanted to get married. Her father lost his temper instantly and shouted in a rage. No way was she going to marry that boy, and she would marry a man of his choice. There was a huge argument between herself and her father over it, so she ran out crying and jumped on her horse and went riding through the woods. The girl was screaming for her life as the white horse bolted over the edge of the cliff, with both daughter and horse falling to their deaths. The white horse was painted on the cliff to mark this fateful day. I told the man what a sad story. Suddenly, me and my friend heard a horse behind us galloping, and when we looked back to the man, he was gone. The story of Jack-o'-lantern started in old Irish myth. There was a man nicknamed Stingy Jack. Stingy Jack was a very nasty old man who loved to play his tricks on as many people as he could. He played tricks on his friends and family, and he even played tricks on the devil himself. One evening, Stingy Jack invited the devil to have a drink with him, but of course Stingy Jack didn't get his name for nothing. He was too stingy to pay for his drink, so what he did was convince the devil to turn into a coin so he could pay for the drink. But after Jack turned the devil into a coin, he didn't pay for the drink, but decided to keep it. After a while, Jack allowed the devil to return to his own form, but under one condition, that he wouldn't bother him for 1 year. 1 year later, Jack tricked the devil to climb a tree. Jack told the devil he wouldn't help him down unless he didn't bother him for 10 years. Also, as part of this deal, the devil agreed to not take Jack's soul when he died. A short while later, Jack had passed away, but God would not allow such a bad person into heaven. The devil stayed true to his promise and didn't allow Jack into hell. As Jack turned away, the devil felt sorry for him, so he tossed him a burning piece of coal to allow Jack to see in the darkness. Jack had decided to carve out a turnip and put the burning piece of coal into it to light his path. Many Irish have claimed to have seen this ghost, which they called Jack of the Lantern. In the 1800s, when the Irish immigrated to America, people started carving the jack-o'-lanterns with pumpkins, which are perfect for carving the jack-o'-lanterns, which have become such an iconic part of Halloween today.